Hey everybody, welcome back live at Drew's house. We got another music show here, Joppa Afternoon Drive. I'm very excited about this. As you know, I love the music shows. Our guests today, Tim Boyce and Ryan Thompson of Predator Dub Assassins, Jersey boys.
That you through with love, you ain't trying to find a new love. Just know I'm here to give you true love, yeah. And I wanna make it better, I wanna make it better. I don't know if we're going somewhere or what we'll do when we get there, but it's true that I don't care. I'm down for whatever, down for whatever. Sometimes the night can be so mysterious. That look in your eye says I'm curious, yeah. As we sit beneath the skyline, just the two of us, you and me could go anywhere. I won't make the fuss, no. If you think that you're through with love, you ain't trying to find a new love. I'm here to get your love, darling. I just wanna make it better, make it better. I don't know if we're going somewhere or what to do when we get there. It's true that I don't really care. I'm down for whatever, down for whatever. You know I'm down, 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 down. Yes, I'm down, down for whatever, down for whatever. You know I'm down, 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 down. Yup, I'm down, down for whatever, down for whatever. We could take a ride and go far away. It don't matter to me, I just love how we play. And there ain't no place in the world I would rather be. Let's turn on the night and forget the day, my girl. If you think that you're through with love, you ain't trying to find a new love. Just know I'm here to get you love, darling. I just wanna make it better, I wanna make it better. I don't know if we're going somewhere or what we'll do when we get there, but it's true that I don't really care. I'm down for whatever, down for whatever. You know I'm down, 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 down. Yeah, I'm down, down for whatever, down for whatever. See, I'm down, 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 down. Yup, I'm down, down for whatever, down for whatever. Ooh, 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 ooh. You know I'm down. Ooh, ooh. Yes, yeah. Hey. If you think that you're through with love, you ain't trying to find a new love. I'm here to give it your love, yes, and I just wanna make it better, wanna make it better. I don't know if we're going somewhere or what we'll do when we get there. It's true that I don't really care. I'm down for whatever, down for whatever. You know I'm down, 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 down. Yep, I'm down, down for whatever, down. See, I'm down, 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 down. Yup, I'm down, down for whatever, down, down, down. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, baby, no, I'm down. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, baby, you know
Predator Dub Assassins in the house. Tim Boyce, Ryan Thompson out of Asbury Park, New Jersey. How are you guys?
Very well. How are
Thanks
you,
for coming to Newburyport in our little
for
show.
having
We
us.
appreciate that. How you doing? How was the travels?
It was a breeze. Wouldn't you agree?
It was a breeze.
Yeah.
All right.
We left early and beat most of the New York City traffic coming up, so
That is the
it
key.
was smooth sailing.
Very good. You guys like the travel? You like the
I don't like traveling. I like arriving.
arriving? I like that. That is
Traveling
good.
Come on, let's all admit it.
Yeah.
What's fun about the traveling?
Well,
If you're in an RV or something, but
sure.
not everybody gets to do that.
Yeah. It's funny. When I was younger, I feel like I used to like driving more. I used to always volunteer to drive and
Yeah, I
everything.
drive all over the country back then.
Now I'm like, I'll be a passenger.
Yep. Same.
I don't know what it is.
Preferably in a fast-moving transport mode.
Right, exactly. Well, you guys sound great in here, man. That's
Thanks, brother.
thanks for coming to Newburyport. You've been to Newburyport often or
This is our second time.
second time?
Yeah, we were
Cool.
here in the spring.
Cool.
We'll be coming back in the fall, though, as well, hopefully.
Oh, that must mean you like it.
Yeah, we like it here. It's similar to where we live.
Yeah, so we were talking a little bit about that. We were actually off the air. We were discussing, legendary, the word legend in a lot of different ways, and what makes you a legend. And obviously, Asbury Park is a legendary music
Oh, 100%.
spot.
Yep.
We were talking about Bruce a little bit, and we both read the book. And
Yep.
it's funny to hear you were mentioning all those bars that he was talking about from the younger days. You guys have played all those places. It's all the same, right?
Fun. You'll still see him at a lot of them, too.
Bruce himself,
He
yeah.
was at the Wonder Bar like
Yeah.
5 nights ago he came in.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
You ever met him yourself?
I have.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Good guy?
Yeah, he's personable, man.
Yeah.
He's my uncle was kind of a highfalutin guitar player in my area back in the day, so he really had more of a relationship with him.
Yeah.
I've just met him casually as a citizen
Yeah.
passing, but my uncle, like, he would come to my uncle's house
Yeah.
to borrow my uncle's Strat
Oh, wow.
to play at this venue. It's a long story. My family came to our gig the other day, so we were reminiscing on this story, but one night my uncle's wife, like, went off on Bruce.
Ooh.
Yelled at him in front of, like, a room full of people.
Wow.
It was pretty rough on my uncle.
I wonder what he did.
This is gonna sound really silly. Bruce came by the house as he usually did. I think it was a Monday night because they would have a jam at McClune's. You know McClune's?
Okay.
And Bruce would want to borrow the Strat for the McClune's jam. Well, that weekend, my other uncle was up from South Carolina, and he's a Springsteen fanatic, and was pestering she's not my aunt-in-law, she's my uncle's wife, but pestering her, oh, like, you think I can get a picture with Bruce? Now, I don't know if this is true. Okay? Like I said, she's my aunt by marriage. But she claims she asked Bruce about this. Yeah, my brother-in-law's here.
Yeah.
And would love to get a picture with you. And she claims that Bruce said to her, I don't do pictures.
Oh, interesting.
Which
Isn't really true. I've seen plenty of pictures.
I've seen plenty. There was actually an incident where a couple was doing a proposal
Yeah.
on the beach, on my beach.
Yeah.
So they had a photographer there because he was going to pop the question. Here comes Bruce. Man, this is a true story. So it's like, I don't know, somebody produced. This is the type of stuff he does. Somebody produced a acoustic guitar.
Okay.
Next thing, Bruce is like serenading this couple as the guy drops knee and like pulls the ring out.
Oh, wow.
And he did the photos with him and everything. So
Yeah. New Jersey gossip stories. I like this.
who
This is
knows?
good.
Man? Oh, we got him, dude.
Is that how much do you love Asbury Park? I'm sure it's influenced you in many ways.
I love it. I mean, there's good and bad.
Yeah.
I'm old enough where it's like I've seen like 3 different eras of Asbury.
Yeah.
I'm an old punk rock guy.
Right.
And Asbury's where the punk rock clubs were because it was dangerous as hell and no one wanted to go there, and that's where they'd have punk and hardcore shows.
Yeah.
Now there's no punk and hardcore shows. So it's, yeah.
Yeah. It's changed a bit.
We get a little different stuff now. It's jazz shows and cabaret stuff.
Gotcha. All right. Well,
But still fun. Like, I come with the family if you're a restaurant person.
Yeah.
Just like Newburyport is, like, very restaurant-centric, cultural.
Yeah.
There's music,
Did you get
fine art, photography. There's, like, every artistic discipline you can think of is just in your face, spread out everywhere.
Have you done the Newburyport downtown walk yet? It's a nice little strip there.
No, we did a few
that
venues out around town though. And we went over to Plum Island and hit over there as well.
Yeah, Plum Island's funny, man. It's like it's Newburyport.
marsh.
Yeah, but it's just so different. Like it's the one way in, one way out, and it doesn't necessarily feel like Newburyport, but it very much is.
That's how it is by Atlantic City by us.
Yeah.
It's all wetlands and marsh, so there's not a lot of roads coming in and out, and it feels very, where are we? Driving in, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, I always said, because I grew up 20 minutes north of here, a place called Danvers. And I tell my guys all the time, I was like, how did we never like go here and hang out after like college or high school? It's like cool, it's fun. There's
really
live music. Like we never even like a register. We're like Plum Island.
It is a little, Plum Island.
Yeah,
I was
well, it's a
talking
different
about
spot.
downtown.
No. Well, even that kind
It's a little, it's kind of, I don't mean this in a bad way, but if you're a young college dude who's looking to like go nuts, it's a little bougie.
It is.
You know, it's not a place you want to misbehave too much.
I agree.
But like
Plum Island's a little different. I feel like Plum Island
looks like it has a little wild element. Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, I think that's our official. There you go. Now the people know. All the college kids know. Go to Plum Island.
Yeah, go to Plum Island and don't mess around here in town. You know,
that's for the grown-ups.
Yeah, come pregame here and have a nice meal.
There you go.
We're so excited about we're going to be here for a few days, so we're going to be in the restaurants and stuff.
Awesome.
I actually look forward to that. When I come on trips,
Yeah.
I check the places we're playing and I go online. I look at their menus. So I can be like, I know what I'm going to order when I get there.
You already have your restaurants planned?
Can I mention where we're playing?
Sure.
We're at New Kitchen.
Okay.
That's tonight, right?
Yeah.
New Kitchen, 6:30 to 8:30. And are they vegan? Do you know?
I don't think they're. I don't know much
fancy,
about
though.
that. Yeah,
So
I don't know
it's
if they're
like,
vegan.
I'm excited about
I
it
should
being
know that.
fancy.
My wife is a vegan, so I should know that sort of stuff.
We're not vegans or vegetarians necessarily, but
Yeah.
we try to. I mean, Ryan more than myself tries to do the right thing.
They have good. I'm a big fan of the employees there. There was one night they were very engaged in the music, which I appreciated. They were like young high schooler workers
Awesome.
too, you know, which I just caught my eye. I was like, look at
That's
that.
important. We just had that conversation earlier about differing levels of services at venues.
Yes.
It can enhance or detract from the experience.
Yeah.
In a big way.
Almost every show I have, somebody mentions how important. I think it has something to do with coming out of the pandemic, more appreciation for like bartenders and
100%,
servers,
man.
and I'm sure you guys. I mean, I'm sure you've been thanking them for many years, but I just feel like there's a little something extra coming out of the pandemic.
I would agree. And let's take this time right now to pat these guys on the back again and thank you guys.
There
All
you
you
go.
guys that do want to get out there and get some work done, man.
Again, we're joined here by Predator Dub Assassins, live at Drew's House, Joppa Afternoon Drive. Tim Boyce leading the way, Ryan Thompson. Big thanks to our crew, Cal Eaton producing, Sarah Blackstone directing, Ryan Rothberg producing as well, making all the graphics look good. Just talking about Cal because he's been helping us out, making us sound good and all that in here. Cal's going into 8th grade, summer intern. We lose him here eventually, but you guys like Cal already, I can tell.
It's going to hurt the team, man.
It is going to hurt the team. 8th grade. I don't think I was interning anywhere at 8th grade.
Oh, my God. Collecting comic books.
Collecting comic books, yeah. He's done a great job for us this summer, so thank you, Cal. We've been talking about Asbury Park. You guys, so what's the, do you like going into these kind of new places? You've been to Newburyport a couple times, but chances are you're going to be introducing your music to a lot of new faces. Is that an adrenaline rush that like you've always had?
Adrenaline rush. It's exciting.
Yeah.
It's not an adrenaline rush. I have like stage fright.
Oh, do you?
So I do get an adrenaline rush anytime I perform, but it's not because of the audience being present.
Okay.
It's just because I'm terrified of doing it.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you had that since the beginning? Mm-hmm. So we're talking how many years of stage
Not a lot
fright?
of people know this.
Wow.
How many years? In a lifetime.
A lifetime of stage fright.
Started in the Old Testament.
Really? Because I mean, I think most people would see you very, personable. You're always you work in the cameras.
think
Nobody would
so.
know.
Yeah, they think so.
It's a trick.
It's a trick, man. It's a trick.
Really? That's funny. How do you get through it? Some nights must be harder than
I
others.
get paid.
You get paid.
You do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Is there a moment, a few songs in, where you settle in?
Not really.
Really?
No, it's the whole time.
So it's that edge the whole night.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, it does surprise me, but it doesn't completely surprise me. And some of the most epic performers of all time have had it. I know Van Morrison's notorious for not enjoying being on stage.
He actually acts out on it.
Yes, he does.
Punishes the audience.
He does do that sometimes, yes. You ever do that?
No. I wouldn't do it. I love Van Morrison. I'm a huge Van Morrison fan.
I do too. I don't see eye to eye with everything the man says.
I was just about to say, like, he's made a couple questionable moves,
Yes.
especially as of late.
Yeah. pandemic van was not his finest hour,
What
I
was
don't
that
think.
song? What were they doing?
Yeah, very upset with the quarantining rules over there, if I remember correctly.
I've never trusted Clapton to begin with.
Yep, another
So
one.
the fact that he hitched up with Van to foist that on the public is somewhat fitting.
It was odd, yeah, but I've never trusted Clapton. I like that line for some reason. Yeah, Van was my wedding song. He did. I'm a big Van. I've always loved his music, but anyway.
Astro Weeks is one of my top 5 albums.
Top 5.
Oh,
wow,
absolutely.
yeah, it's a great album.
And you know, the time of year we're going into with the fall, that's when you bust out that Van Morrison. It's just like, this is...
There is something about Van in the fall.
Oh my God, yeah, it's a thing,
Yeah.
man. It's a thing.
Yeah, it is. Well, and he's enough about Van, but he's still going. Good for him. What do you guys? What are you trying to like get when you come through a place like Newburyport? Do you literally try to like play as many venues as you can, or you're just trying to?
We're playing as many venues as we can, and also just like I said, hanging out and trying to as much as possible.
Yeah.
Appreciate the town.
It must be hard because you're trying to fit a schedule.
We do a
You
bunch
get-
of stuff, yeah, but we do have some downtime,
Good.
especially because it's like when we come up to this area, most of the shows are concentrated within a 20 or 30 mile radius.
Nice.
So it's like it's
Good
not that
scheduling.
bad. Yeah, it's the guy that routes us. Shout out Michael Bernier, Evolvement Music.
Yes, he does.
Booking us.
He does a great job. He sends plenty of people our way too. We always appreciate that. That's the thing about being in these circles around here. It's like
Yeah.
once you get a little show going like this, where hopefully people enjoy coming on. It's like they say you should go on here. You should go on. You should,
Yeah, a little word of mouth thing.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a fun circle to be in. So I get the spoils of it. Getting to see these live shows. Ryan Thompson, you guys from New Jersey as well. Ryan, you guys, how'd you guys meet up? Give me the backstory. I want the whole backstory.
The backstory is kind of simple.
Okay.
Ryan, I've known Ryan for about 30 years, but we've never played together. He's mostly known as like a funk jazz guy around us, but he's
Okay.
like one of these monster players. He's a monster.
Yeah.
And I've been, in the past about 6 years, I want to say, we've had 2 different bass players in the band. And both of those guys, when I was like, if you can't make a gig, like, who do you think I should get? Both of them mentioned him.
There you go.
But the kicker is both of them also take lessons from him.
Oh, all right.
So it's like, my 2 guys are the kung fu students, if you will. But here's the master.
There it is.
So, and then we travel great, man.
All right.
We have no travel. We're very compatible travel partners.
That is important, isn't it?
I'm yin, he's yang. He brings the healthy food. I like to eat whatever they have around.
Yeah.
We might even get a pizza when we leave here. Who knows?
Will Ryan have
Coming
any?
from New Jersey, no, probably not. Coming from New Jersey, that's a risky proposition.
Best pizza, you think? Is that what you're saying?
Dude,
You're trying to
I
say?
think
I don't want to get into an argument about
there are
it.
certain things that are just known.
Fair enough. All right. Well, I'll try to steer you. I'll do this off the air. Try to point you in the best pizza direction.
I know where to go get the chowder.
Okay. Oh, I definitely know that answer for you. Big fan of the. Okay. Anyway, but let's get to another one. What do you guys want to play next? You get another one up your sleeve
Yeah.
here?
This one's called Gangster.
All right. Predator Dub Assassins, Tim Boyce, Ryan Thompson on Joppa Afternoon Drive.
Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, oh. Yes, yes. It really don't matter now. It's the same old discussion. You think so special, but you come a dime a dozen. Yeah. And one day I'm gonna buy your whole life. Yeah, one day you're gonna realize I'm a gangster. Gangster, gangster. Mama thought that I was never coming back, till I pulled up in a 58 Cadillac, looking like an animal, the minks hanging off my back. True OG, you can call me Goldie Mac. Whoa, I'm off the purple all day, so and yup, I'm so bona fide. That's why I'm something you can never be. That's why you make baby begging hold me. I'm a DOC, a true professional, baby, you know me. Make a hot track, donate to charity. Yup, I do it for free. Dedicate to daddy in the penitentiary, singing whoa, whoa. And it easy being me, gangsta. I know you catch your feelings, see you later. Put that on my whole life. You ain't been acting right, mama. I'ma have to let you know it really don't matter now. It's the same old discussion. Woo! You think it's so special, but you're coming down a dozen. Hey, hey, hey. And someday I'm gonna buy your whole life. Yeah, one day you're gonna realize I'm a gangster. Gangster, gangster. I told you I was gonna get my paper right, but you didn't believe me. Now you got the 20/20 vision hindsight, but you still don't see me. Still none of these things that I say are designed to impress you. 'Cause baby, at the end of the day, I'm just trying to undress you. Since I had to pack my things and go, it's been a couple years for me. But let the truth be told, you never shed a single tear for me. I was headed out down the road. Yup, it got a little weird for me. But I rode it like a rodeo, and I handled my business like a true OG. It really don't matter now, it's the same old discussion. Woo! You think so special, but you're coming down a dozen. Hey, yeah, yeah. And someday I'm gonna buy your whole life. Woo! Yeah, one day you're gonna realize I'm a gangster. Gangster, gangster. Ooh.
Predator Dub Assassins, Tim Boyce and Ryan Thompson, live from Newburyport. Sounding good in here, boys. Fantastic.
Thank you, sir.
This has been fun. These guys from Asbury Park, New Jersey. Very sweet of you. Make some time for us, by the way. We're talking about how busy you are here, bouncing around, trying to get a lot of venues in. Very sweet of you to take a few moments for us. We appreciate it today.
Thank you for having us.
One day this question will go away, but it feels like weird. You have to ask it in this 2022. What was the pandemic like? Lifetime musician like you, man.
What was it like?
It must have been like the world stops. I mean, come on, that can't
No
be
one's
easy.
actually asked me that question.
Nobody's asked that
I'm not
question.
on the radio like every day either.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever asked you that? Because I think it was like, it almost feels like, I mean, to put it in one word, it was a bummer, but I think it was like not just for the musicians, it was just like a collective bummer.
No, I know, but
But
like,
it was particularly, because the obvious thing happened. This is what we do for a living, so
Yeah.
that came to an end.
yeah,
And usually there's no unemployment insurance for self-employed musicians.
Yeah.
But in this case, they did do like a certain thing. It was like, I don't know, it was rough, dog. It was.
Yeah.
I'm still traumatized, but it was like, for a long time it was like no gigs, but here's $200 a week to hold you over, and it's like, oh man.
and you're not even kidding about that. That's
no, I'm not kidding. It was
yeah.
$214.
Wow.
And I'm like, not I'm no doctor or nothing, but not trying to get too crazy. But it was like after a while, when it realized that when it became obvious that it wasn't the bubonic plague, it was kind of frustrating in a way, because I don't know. Part of me was like, man, I could have been working maybe the whole time.
Yeah.
Was that necessary? Was the question. But again, I don't even know the answer to that. I'm just
Well, we had weirdness here.
spitballing with you now that I never really thought about it.
Thinking out loud. That's good. That's what we're going for here. It's the casual aspect of the
But it was
conversation.
bad. I mean, were you guys on the air still? You could still come because you didn't have to really necessarily have too much
Actually,
content,
no.
right?
We shut this place down for a year.
Oh, because you have the folks next door.
Yeah, and I did it just
that makes sense.
and it just
safety.
and it's through there's a lot of reasons,
Yeah, it
but
makes
we still
sense.
kept the show going from home. I did it from that's where the live at Drew's house part comes in. I did it from my kitchen. Technology, there
You
we
know
go.
what? Let's talk about the bright side of the thing. A lot of people developed new skills
Yep.
with their jobs, their equipment, whether it's in AV or just a person that works in an office that has nothing to do with entertainment. They didn't know anything about Zoom.
Yeah,
Next thing you
That
know,
was me.
They're handling more business more efficiently from home over this Zoom.
yep.
So restaurants and venues, they had to think outside the box. How many places did you see where you went, holy crap, why didn't they just put an outside setup before? This place is so perfect.
Yeah.
And now the outside setup for a lot of places has stayed.
Yep.
And they're thriving off of that little new addition. So there's been, you know, there's some lemonade.
It's
man.
always a little positivity,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You know what's funny? It opened me up. So this show is a lot of local musicians and people that are swinging through,
Right.
like that I happen to catch and can maybe grab them off their tour or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It opened me up for a few things. I was able to I reached out to other people that weren't doing much. I had Nils Lofgren on the show at the East Street Band.
Awesome, man.
I had randomly one day I had some of the guys from Jethro Tull from across the pond jump in. Don McLean called me one day. American Pie Don McLean, which is how I picked up the phone. He goes, "Hey, it's Don McLean." I go, "American Pie Don McLean?"
That's pretty
and he
awesome.
goes, "That's me."
Yeah.
And I've traced it back. I tried to figure out how it was like an old manager who
Right.
said, you know, he could do a variety of things. Whatever.
Everyone's sitting at home, though.
Yeah,
They're looking for something to do.
He
Call
sold me in a good way, and he was doing the American Pie, whatever. How many years? 30?
73, I think it's from.
73. So yeah, it's a lot of lyrics, right?
Kills me, man.
But it was like so. I'm like, here I am doing an interview with Don McLean. That's something I would not have
that's
imagined
super
for
cool.
this show. You know,
Yeah.
so it was different, you know. But that's what you do.
He's non sequitur, maybe. Is he British? He's American, right?
Yeah, he's
That's
American. He
Pie?
actually has a place in Maine.
That makes kind of sense.
Yeah.
Folk.
Yeah,
Folk guy,
folky.
Maine.
I think he's more of a California guy though. I was talking to him and he had like a Bahama shirt on and shorts, and I was like, I was talking to him during the winter, and
He
I was
looked
like,
very
"You're not in Maine."
Yeah.
He goes, "I spend most of my time here now." But
He knows when to get out.
yeah,
The
that was
temperature plummets.
Temperature plummets, yeah. But yeah, I don't even know if he comes back. But I know he still has a place up there. We talked about that. But the weird thing about the pandemic here was Massachusetts was very strict.
Right. I remember because we tried to come up.
You were you probably
Family,
tried. Yeah,
not the band, the family.
and you couldn't even visit.
No travel.
Yeah, I couldn't come through.
Right.
But if I went, I was literally at that same time. I wasn't like going crazy out and about, but I had some obligations and some friends I needed to see. You go across the border to New Hampshire, live music
Night and
in
day.
places with no masks on, just
And the funny thing is, when you say across the border, you're talking like a 3-mile ride
from
in
Newburyport,
some of these places.
5
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah, it's
you know?
ridiculous.
Yeah. So it's just those worlds. Honestly, that's something I will always remember. I think from the pandemic is
Yeah.
that just the chaos of it all. And I don't know. I don't envy those people that had to govern and run places
No.
because I don't think anybody. We still don't really know.
We don't know, but also we were cruising for a minute there, and nobody even thought about getting punched in the face.
Yeah.
And then for a while, we all sat at home and went, "Wow, this is what happens when an unmitigated disaster occurs."
Yeah.
That came out of nowhere, and not just one; it caught the whole globe. Everyone
Yeah.
got caught by. This is what happens. It really shuts down.
Yeah.
Like, that was kind of spooky for a minute.
I never imagined that.
Just nobody did.
Yeah.
Hence it was like a kind of a wake up call to be like,
Yeah.
anything can really happen at any time, right? Like,
And I mean, you've been in this for like I said, it's a lifetime of music for you. But it's like, do you have more appreciation in some way on the other side for like what you do now, playing live shows, getting out there? Is there more of an appreciation coming out of the pandemic?
I wouldn't say it's more of an appreciation for the artistic part of it at all.
Okay.
If I was to be completely honest, because
Yeah.
the whole time I was at home, I'm banging them out.
Yeah. That's your life.
I do commercial music for like television, film,
Gotcha. Okay.
clients when I write songs. I'm a ghostwriter for like
Yep.
I've done that for many years. So a lot of that was going on. So there wasn't like this lack of artistic fulfillment.
Yeah.
But on the financial end of things,
Yeah.
that I think I appreciated more than the artistic thing. It was great too. It did feel good to be like, oh, we're back in a room with people.
Yeah.
But I never felt like I had stopped playing and performing because I'm pretty busy, like even outside of live performance.
Yeah.
Like right now, I got a couple clients waiting for me to finish a couple songs that
Jingles
are
or
finished till Monday.
jingles or
One of them's a hip hop hook, and one of them's a reggae track.
Oh,
but
that's
I've
fun.
done jingles, like I've done Red Stripe.
Oh yeah. That's true.
Well, we did a whole series for them.
Yeah.
Where it was like, it wasn't just one commercial. What they were trying to do is they were trying to bite off the Geico commercials.
Yeah.
Where they had these funny vignettes.
Yeah.
And they wanted a recurring character to be in these funny situations.
Gotcha.
So the campaign, we worked on the concept. And what was interesting is I've done where here's the song and they're going to use it in the commercial.
Right.
But this was like, I commuted to Manhattan for a month and worked on this thing soup to nuts with them.
Wow.
With the whole brainstorming thing and everything. And it was neat to see how they did it. And it was a huge advertising agency. So they had done already these huge commercials that were running on TV that I was aware of. But long story long, the concept for it was big words. And how they were, remember their thing used to be, hooray, beer.
Yes.
So the guy, the spokesman, he had lost the gig.
Yeah.
And they wanted to hire our band, which was an American multi-ethnic band, to be the new Hooray guy.
Gotcha.
They specifically didn't want a Jamaican band or anything. That changed later, but so the songs we wrote all revolved around these comedic situations where it's not big words. That was one of the bits we did. The concept was the little things that make things perfect. Those little unexpected tweaks.
Gotcha.
So one of them was big words, and the concept being John's gunning, the song is singing something like, I don't remember the exact lyrics, but it was like, you've been working so hard for that new promotion. Boom, boom, boom. It's time for you to make your presentation. What would really drive this home? Big word is what you need. Do. So the concept is the guy's giving a presentation and he uses a really big word. And the boss is like, because it's like all overacted.
Yeah,
so the boss is, and the guy knows he nailed it. And then we come in and we're singing something like, and you use that big word, and I can't remember. And the other one was perfect shower temperature.
Okay.
So we're the guys in the shower, and you hear the music say, "You're checking into that hotel, yada yada. You never know what you're gonna get when you get in that shower, but this time you turn the tap and boom." It's the perfect shower temperature. But the hooray for small victories. Hooray beer.
Wow.
And the funny part being was he's in the shower and we're in the bathroom with him full band, like singing. It was like a guy code.
Yeah. Do you enjoy that stuff?
I do, yeah. I do that. And a lot of times, like, I'll do a thing and then years will go by, I won't hear anything about it, and it'll pop up on some place, unexpectedly.
Oh, that's too cool.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll talk about keeping busy during the pandemic. I was actually just thinking to myself in my head, too. You were talking about that first night back on stage. You'll never forget that when you return after a pandemic. But then again, it hits you. I have stage fright.
Well, that never went away. But I was still like happy to be here. It was like a happy puppy, man. How have you guys been?
This is great. And then you go, ooh, all right.
It was like such a reunion feeling, man. It was a joyful thing for sure. And it was like like we were mentioning the staffs, the places that we frequent before, right? Seeing all those guys again back in action, and the people, the promoters, the bookers, and the sound, like all the people that are involved with what we do, like
family in a way, right?
Yeah, it was cool to see everybody back, man.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
I haven't lost that vibe really, but it's a shame that it takes a pandemic to really.
Well, I say that every show. I do, man. Like, 'cause that's what my wife and I. That's what we do. We go out, we see music. We tend not to go out to eat unless there's like somebody we know playing. Like that's just how we live. And we did that before the pandemic. But I definitely came out of it. I'm still in it, but you know what I mean. Kind of getting back to normal.
Right.
I definitely came out of it like just with a new appreciation. Like I forget how much I missed. Like not sitting at home, as great as the Zoom shows were and the live streaming.
Yeah,
like that was nice of those people to do that stuff. It was all good to get us through. But I'm not sure I ever need to see another one, to be honest. Like I like being out and going out and seeing people. And
I've gotten to the point where I just refuse to. I'm not going along with it anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I've done this for 2 years. I've suffered greatly, man. How much more of this do you want me to do? Mm-hmm. If there's a genuine health concern, I'm a very community-oriented, sort of a hippy-dippy guy. Like,
sure.
I don't want anything to happen to anyone.
Right.
So if there's genuinely something to be worried about,
yes,
I'm all for, like, maximum mitigation for whatever that thing is.
Sure.
But in my personal experience of what's gone on now, I'm just like, I can't.
I would like to be able to play my guitar for people.
I want to play the guitar. I've had enough.
Speaking of, you want to do another one for us?
Sure.
All right.
What's
This has been fun. We got these guys, Predator Dub Assassins. They're out of Asbury Park, New Jersey. Very nice of them to make some time for us here in our Newburyport studios. Tim Boyce, Ryan Thompson back there on bass, sounding great. Thank you, boys.
Thank you guys for having us. This one's a good day. Thank you guys to the staff back there.
Ah, look at you.
Yeah, we
Always
appreciate you,
remembering
man.
the staff.
Good
for
luck
you.
This year with school, everything. Man.
Starts with the sunrise, so early in the morning, but by then you'll already know. You hold on to that feeling straight down through the evening till it ends in a light show. Oh, and when the the sunsets start to fade, we'll raise a toast and then we'll say it was a good day, a good day. Another good day, a good day. It was a good day, a good day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was a good day, a good day. Everything is new again. It's an adventure, one you hope that will never end. Oh, oh. And you want to discover. Hell, you might even fall in love, and you wanna do it all again, yeah. And I was thinking to myself, it's a perfect day to spend with someone else. As the moon rose over the sea, you turned and said to me, yeah, it was a good day, a good day. Another good day, a good day. It was a good day, a good day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Another good day, a good day. It was a good day, a good day. Ooh, it was a good day, a good day. Day, a good day, yeah, yeah, yeah. It was a good day, a good day.
Woo.
Yeah, Predator Dub Assassins on Joppa Afternoon Drive live at Drew's house. These guys out in New Jersey, nice enough to make some time for us. Tim Boyce, Ryan Thompson. This has been a lot of fun. I hope you've enjoyed your quick little stay here in our studios with our good people back there. The Cyrus, Cal Eaton, Ryan Rothberg. I sometimes have this thought that comes through my mind when I do like these, 45-minute shows with people. You are probably one of those guys there, Tim, that I could probably talk music for like 5 hours and get some
sense.
pretty crazy stories out of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, maybe just about Van Morrison.
Oh, yeah, we could probably do a few hours on Van.
I think we had a little while to go on that one, but we had to truncate it a bit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the I don't know. You get that sense. Sometimes I need like the what's that podcast? The Joe Rogan has like 4 hours. I noticed.
Oh, yeah. And
that's,
sometimes it's like you can hang in there for a little while.
Yeah.
The
So
David Lee Roth one.
Yes,
I watched
another
almost
good one.
the whole one.
Yeah.
I couldn't take my eyes off.
I like that
for
one
years.
too. A lot of the music ones I go to, as you might guess. The Counting Crows guy there, Adam Dirts.
I didn't know he had one.
Yes, check that one out.
He's an interesting kind of character.
Which I always knew, because I kind of always like dug their band. It was like my era, and like
He was strange back then, though, too.
Yes, so I always knew that. But I listened to that one. He has good stories.
He's a
like
great songwriter,
he lets
too.
you in on some stuff, and it was just kind of for me growing up in 90s kind of boy. I liked those stories. That was a good one. What's another? Anyway, and actually kind of his style. Like another guy that I probably don't agree with a whole lot of what he says, but I do like I do find he gets in an interview setting and like people talk to him.
Yeah.
Like I like that. Like
They're
people,
frank.
they tell you stuff.
Yeah.
Like Steven Tyler was just on, Boston Boy.
Yeah.
He's just telling stories that I hadn't heard before, and I was like, damn.
Right.
All right. Well, you were in a rough spot,
pulls them out.
Yeah. So it's just that is what I like about it. I always kind of I applaud that part of it. Other parts not so
Sometimes
much.
he has
but
these, for lack of a better term, crackpots on it.
Yes.
And it's like, sometimes he seems very enamored of them.
yes.
Almost like
Gives them a stage that they probably shouldn't have.
and I almost get the feeling that some of them he's able to offer this platform because sometimes he's a fan of some of these
I think so. Yeah.
characters.
Yeah. I definitely get that vibe as well.
Yeah.
but
But again, it's journalism, so you should be able to be somewhat objective and bring whomever on is from a wide spectrum of points of view. That's what makes it cool.
which is why we always say be able to think for yourself.
Yeah.
There we go. That's the important part, right? What if people want to find your music, all the platforms, tell them where to go.
So on all of the socials, we're Dub Assassins,
Yep.
DUBASSASSINS. The band, of course, is Predator Dub Assassins. It's dubassassins.com. Or Google us. We'll pop right up.
Pop right up.
Yep.
There you go. What has been the well, you just got the Newburyport, so
Yeah, literally like an hour ago.
is that right? You came right here? Oh man, Well, thanks. This is sweet of you. What are you going to do
We
for...
have a chicken sandwich first, though.
You already had chicken sandwich?
Dropped off the bag at the room. They were kind enough to let us check in 4 hours early. Shout
Wow.
out, Amesbury,
Oh, you're in Amesbury? Okay.
and which is a 2-mile walk.
Sure. Yeah.
And yeah, we just went straight. We grabbed a sandwich, came right over, and then sit around for a few hours till the next show tonight.
This show plays in Amesbury, too, so... you know.
Awesome. Check us out at New Kitchen tonight, guys. If you're around and you're listening, 6:30 we hit.
The and go find them too whenever they go. I like when people go and find these people and then become fans like for life. So there you go. Hopefully you get some of those as we go. Final thoughts here to the fan base who maybe is just discovering you. If you come out to a show, a Predator Dub Assassin show, you're gonna get
a lot of, hopefully, what I think is great original reggae music. But we also like to throw in a couple surprise covers here and there. We do our own little arrangements of them. And
Yep.
It's fun, man.
It is.
Mostly we just want to go to the beach in New Hampshire because who even does that?
What are you going? Are you actually gonna go? You're gonna go to Hampton Beach?
There you go, yeah.
Is that where you're going?
We're
Hampton?
playing Hampton Beach, too.
Oh, you are.
We're playing, but we're going to go to the beach as civilians as well.
It's Hampton Beach. You will. I don't know if you've heard this. It's sometimes people will like. I imagine kind of like in Atlantic City. Like there's some
We're
people.
from way north of there, but
Okay, but some people will talk like negatively about it. Like it's like the casinos and like it's it's
is
a
there
beach.
casinos?
Yeah, there are Hampton Beach.
So it is kind of like
It's
Atlantic
it is. But for whatever reason, you'll hear
Dirty
some
water?
people. What's that?
Dirty water?
No, it's all right.
I mean, if there's casinos,
It's better than all right. It's
around,
great.
They got to flush somewhere, no?
I'm
The
not
water
an,
in Atlantic
I'm not
City
an
is
expert on
is
that.
notoriously dirty.
Yeah, I do remember that. I think the water's good there, but it's just it does have that vibe of like, oh, you're gonna go down to Hampton Beach. Interesting. You're looking for that kind of night. And it'd be like, what? It is a great spot. Like I love it. It's just for me. I'm like an action junkie. I always say so. Like there's bands everywhere. The beach is beautiful.
overdose
Don't
going
let
on.
anybody tell you the beach is not good because it is. It's a great beach, and
We're
I
in
love
there,
it.
man.
There you go. You guys will enjoy it. You're gonna have to text me back and say you enjoyed your night.
And plus, to be fair, we're not going to be doing the nightlife. We're going to the beach in the daytime, and of course, we've got an evening gig.
I'm not sure it matters
We
much.
are the nightlife.
That's the other thing.
We're
Hampton
part
Beach.
of the problem.
You're part of, well said. But music during the day too, man. That's what I love about it. You can go at any point, and there's stuff going on.
It's jumping like that down there.
I'm telling you, man.
Who would have thunk it?
I think you're going to enjoy yourself. I'm glad to hear you're doing the Hampton Beach trip. That's my Hampton Beach promotion for the day. You're welcome, Hampton Beach. This has been fun, guys. Really, I enjoyed it.
Thank
Like
you
I
for
said, I
having
thought we
us,
could do
man.
like 5 hours. Because can we do it again someday? Next time you
Come
swing
back in the
through.
fall, for sure.
Awesome.
I'd love to, man.
Let's
It
do
was
it.
an honor and a pleasure.
We'll have fun, man. I enjoyed it very much. Tim Boyce, Ryan Thompson, sounded great back there, Ryan. Predator Dub Assassins out of Asbury Park, New Jersey. I'm going to ask these guys to play us out with one. As I do that, I give one more final thanks to Sarah Hayden, the boss, Sarah Blackstone, the director, Ryan Rothberg producing, and Cal Eaton producing. Fingers on the trigger. He's great. Thank you guys so much. This has been live at Drew's house, Joppa Afternoon Drive. Predator Dub Assassins taking us home. Thank you, boys.
Oh, it's a lonely road, and I'm gonna make you feel better. Don't try it alone. You got no place to go. I'll be right by your side if you carry the load. Don't give in. Nope, we're gonna fight to win. Don't you cry about the shape you in. Nope. Remember your blessing and try to bring it. Life ain't easy, but you gotta make the best of what you got. You should lucky you're breathing. Still you sit around complaining about the things that you have not. When you're always reaching for something better, you forget about the things that you love most. But count your blessings every day, 'cause it could be much worse. Baby, fortune coming and a fortune go. Ooh, when you're walking on a lonely road. Ooh, but your happiness worth more than gold. Ooh, that's the way it is, so I'm told. Oh, it's a lonely road, and I'm gonna make you feel better. Don't try it alone now, got no place to go. Ran by your side and carry the load, so don't give in. You know we're gonna fight to win. Don't you cry about the shape you're in. Remember your blessing, enjoy the bridge. You know you gotta keep your cool. Ain't nothing else you can do. Don't let to get the better out of you. Just keep on trying, keep on trying, keep on trying. Just keep your head up. Ain't no guarantees that it gon' let up. But in the end it's clear that a friend was there, standing right beside you. It's a lonely road, boom, and I'll make you feel better. Don't try it, it's alone now. You got no place to go. I'll be right by your side, I will carry the load. So don't give in, no, cause we gonna fight to win. Don't you cry about the shape you in. Yes, remember your blessing and Jah to bring it. Oh, oh, try, 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 gotta try, 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 yeah. Oh, 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 try, 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 mama, try, 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 yeah. Oh, 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 try, 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 gotta try, 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 yeah.